Also, one thing that most people miss is the data compatible with your marketing engine? So for example, if you're buying a B2B list from like a ZoomInfo or an Apollo, where you have all B2B information, B2B email addresses, but you want to run paid ads, well, that's never going to work because you can't upload B2B business email addresses and get any type of match rate in the different ad platforms because nobody signs up using their work email addresses. That's where you need to make sure that you're having personal email addresses or a hashed email or a SHA-256. Like, what does the data contain? Does the data contain the right information to allow you to implement it where you want to now and where you're hoping that you can implement it in the future? So that's extremely important as well as the compatibility of the data. What exactly are you getting? Because just a name and an email address and a phone number is what most people deliver, but there's a lot more out there. I mean, there's, you know, your SHA-256, which allows for higher match rates in your ad platforms. There's personal email addresses, there's business email addresses, there's LinkedIn URLs, there's social media profiles, there's other demographic and firmographic information. You know, on the B2B side, I'm assuming it would be nice to know, like, hey, this person that visited your website is a decision maker at this business, that this business does X amount of revenue and they're in this niche. Check, check, check. This meets your ICP. They've just visited your website. Here's all their contact information. Boom, we're off to the races. Let's go follow up with this person, get them on the phone, get them on a DM, and start engaging with them and building that, you know, B2B relationship that's so important. Starting that relationship from a warm service value-based type of type of communication, not just, hey, I'm Jason, are you interested in, you know, I'm trying to sell you something, you might not be interested in it or not, but I'm going to try to convince you. You know, that conversation utilizing the data properly could be, hey, I'm Jason, I know you've recently recently shown interest in our products or services, you know, how can I help you? What questions can I ask? What prevented you from moving forward? You know, adding value, building credibility. It's a complete game changer. So, I mean, we get asked a lot, like, oh, well, you know, how much should my cost per lead drop with using your data? And that's a very tough question because the cost per lead might not always drop, but what if the quality increases? So if you pay the same $100 per lead, but you're closing 20% more leads, that $100 per lead works out just fine in most cases.